In this Aliyah, in Aliyah Revii, Parshas Korach, as everything unfolds, the entire episode involving controversy ended. Let's talk about controversy versus arguments, bad arguments versus good arguments, and many other things. A quick note, in this video, I'm defining controversy as something more as like a lot of people arguing it. So let's just say one big group against another big group, or whatever it is. Or a lot of people against a lot of people. The first thing I want to get to, argument versus controversy. The reason why an argument a lot of times can be better than controversy is because controversy, when there's a lot of people arguing, can cause so many terrible things. It can cause other people to hate each other. Many people hate each other because they don't agree on something. It can cause wars. It can cause places to be ruined. It's actually crazy how controversy can affect things. An argument, on the other hand, it can be very bad, as I might be getting to very soon. But at the same time, arguments can sometimes be constructive. It really depends on what type of argument we're talking about. And even if it's not a very good argument, a lot of times arguments can die down faster than controversy does. Next thing, good argument versus bad argument. A good argument, I'm thinking about something like an intellectual argument. It's an intellectual argument. I'll just say it's a religious book, math, history, you name it. An intellectual argument usually isn't very harmful. It's more people disagree about whatever they might be studying or a certain idea, but there's usually not that much harm. A bad argument, on the other hand, can be much different. Sometimes a bad argument is started by people who just want to argue. Sometimes it's something useless. And when someone's arguing about something useless, and there's no really point and no basis of putting their argument on, it can lead to much worse things than a good argument could. But let's get to something else. Looking at the things to avoid saying, because in a good argument, there can be times, let's just say, when you know that somebody would be very offended if you say something, let's say, religiously wise, and it would really offend them. To try to avoid saying that, because in that case, it's almost like trying to start an argument. Because there are certain things, usually, for certain people, that can really trigger them and make them angry. And sometimes it's something religious. So even if this might be like an intellectual argument, it really can turn harmful. Something to try to avoid. And finally, back to Korach in this Parsha. Since in Korach talk about controversy so much, in fact, one of my previous videos talked about the effect controversy quoted by the Mayal Torah of the leaving of the Shekhinah, aka that controversy just doesn't affect people, can also affect how you're standing with the divine presence. So many other things. Now, hopefully, we all think about this a little bit, and I hope you have a good, peaceful day. See you next time.